I'm Kayaditi. This is Cherry Blossom Hard, all holes in one. Beautifully remastered course, still love this. So I've got several shots here for one, but this is what I tend to do. Bank to the left to get it to carry into the area. Yeah, that direct path shaves that corner so close. Because you know I gotta. Those bridges, man, they're just not lined up the simplest. But I threw in a couple of shots just to kind of show how to maybe get it around all that. I don't know how often I'll try it in game. I get challenged sometimes to be able to repeat something a lot on cue. But there's the hole in one. Definitely had to go off path for that. Went off path here too, kind of using the rocks around it. Little mini reverse dunk. Or you could do a straight dunk. And while we're here, why not? I mean, this is what hole in fun at the end of all the videos. You know, usually this is the kind of stuff that's there in case people never stay that long. You get all the fun shots from other holes. Alright, 4. So, tapping it back against that rock was definitely the way to hop it over there. Close calls. And then that happened. Heck yeah. Really don't think I realized there were so many dunks in this until doing the audio. So this one, like, I was popping it back off the bridge and all, but like this was definitely the path to take over the little ramp and use that little rock over there to get it into the area. This was a little bit one of the tougher ones. I mean, it took a little bit. Then got a nice little dunk on that one too. It's a dunkathon. Alright, yeah, if you go straight through, that's what it does. But that right there is the hole-in-one path. And you can use it a lot because even though it goes over that little opening, it tends to carry straight over with some consistency, so it's useful. Tap back for 7 just to pop it up there. But man, my friend on Discord, Madanine, check this out. My shot was so simple, and this was just so much fun chaos. Yeah, 8. I just used that pole over there to bounce it back into where I needed it to go. So 9. I'm speeding this up, just showing how repeatable this is. Just right across from the first opening there, the line of that first opening, just over, it gets in the back there. Even though it's jumping that little corner again, it carries back there. And here's a couple of hole-in-ones doing it from that. But yep, that's the little line. You're just put across from that. I definitely use that in game. 10. So this one just showing how even when I would get it in that little hole, which was the closest, like it never was fast enough to get in there for a hole-in-one. So here it is. And you have to use the hole in front of you to like pop it up. So I tend to use like the one on the left because there's more rock back there to bounce it back into play. And it's a softer putt than I tend to remember. Like, you know, even though I keep my strength at 100, so that's all relative. So 11, there to the left, bank it around. I've got 2 angles in here, so there's a straighter shot. A couple of ideas. It's kind of to the left is like the back of that lamp there is how you're aiming it. Now with 12, the hole is off-centered, so you have to bank to the left towards the back there, and that kind of knocks it back around over towards the right. Oh yeah, so sweet. That sound, I just love it. There's like nothing, and then there's that beautiful sound. Yeah, I tried to like use that lamp behind me and it was so close, like doing some things like that. But here's using the regular path. Fast too. When I was going slower, it really didn't get close. But for some reason, going fast like that did. So right there, you can kind of see the little smudges on the carpet, if that helps, just to get an idea. This one I've got to practice, because it was not the first hole-in-one I got on this. I actually went back to see if it could be done simpler. This was the first hole-in-one. Sure, let's all try to repeat that. Oh my god, just crazy. I mean, it only bounces off things like 12 times or something. My goodness, 14 took the longest. Over water, like here's so many paths that I was taking, and things would just randomly get it in the area with very little predictability. Not even exaggerating, took me longer to get this one than Ice Layer Hard 16, which was like nobody had done kind of situation. It's ridiculous. Luck was not with me. I guess it just happens sometimes where you're just going to putt a million times and it's just not going to go. But finally, holy cow. Yes, I was excited. I was so done with that hole. Yeah, no tips for that one. It's just crazy. I will use the pipe in play every time. Alright, 15. Just showing a couple things. That's not the hole-in-one, but just trying to think of ways to get it back around to that area. And this ended up being the most common, kind of tapping it back towards that little rock. And the hole-in-one ended up being that, like it popped way up. It was real interesting. But it's actually kind of hard to tap it back like that because it wants to catch the top of the stairs. And that, you notice it popped over the edge of the stairs. So, yeah, I may try it once in game and see if I get lucky, but that's it. So straight ahead on 16, consistently we'll hit that rock and do that. Like, I was able to do it over and over and over. I mean, I'm a pretty mediocre player at best in game, so this is definitely my go-to. Here was a fun second one. Bounced a little wonky, but then still went in. Got a few here for 17, using the predictable path there. Putting towards the back of it. That's why I had the arrow there. It's kind of towards the back. One can always try off path. And with a little dunk off the rock. Just for funsies. Yeah, 18. You gotta tap it back to get it over there. But this one definitely took the second longest. My goodness. Seriously, I was just like, what? I was not expecting a dunk. It was a complete surprise. I could have cried. I was like, that's just beautiful. Yep, Discord challenges. We do this if people want to join us. It's so much fun. It's like a daily trick shot challenge to get a hole from a different hole. And to also get the hole-in-one from that. And that's where some of these fun shots come from. And so hopefully I'll be able to show everybody, like I did with Metanines, like some shots that other people have done that are just incredible, just to give more variety. 15 from 16, that went off the bamboo, off the leaves, like, and then the little dunk at the end. I was very happy with that one. Yeah, my buddy Opus McGraw, this shot, just crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm sure he plotted that out so carefully. Yeah, it's no surprise things on 14. I putted it enough. I love this. It's just so, I love when it gets caught between the rails and it makes that little sound. But then it did it twice. Those little benches, that shape is just so fun. Check that out. If you get underneath it on 14, there's no green under there, so it just comes right back up. Love that. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like.